Hey guys, welcome to Let's Go Cancer Snaps. And right now we're in the process of installing this light here. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to drill right into the center console. Okay, I looked to the middle to make sure that I had this light right in the middle, because there's two coolers on this side of the McKee Craft, one on this side and one on this side. And I want this light to also illuminate there while, my nephew or whoever's fishing with me can actually have access to the lures and whatever they need to do here. So so I got the center, I got the pilot hole already in there. So right now the next thing I'm going to do, guys, is this. I'll show you right now here. Okay, it's open this light. And how is it that you open this light? Well, if you look right here, you'll notice that the light has two lines, one here and one in the center. Okay, and then all you have to do, right, you see that little notch there? Put a screwdriver there and pop it right out. And I'll show you how that's done. Hold on. Okay, so what you do is you get right there where the two little notches are and just pop it, okay? And it has, once you pop it there, it comes right off. See it? Okay, now we're going to have to drill the holes for the mounting on the lights, which are 1, 2, 3, and 4 holes. Okay, so stay tuned. We're going to do that right now. There goes the holes right there. Okay, guys, now we have the 4 holes already made. And what I did was actually I drilled with 2 different drills. I drilled with a smaller one first, because when you drill with a small drill first, and then you try to put the screw, it'll crack the gel coat there. So what I did is I ran it with the small one first, and then after that, what I did was I got a bigger one just to tap on the top of them. So when I put the screw in there now, right, and I turn it, right, it's not going to, see how it goes right in? It won't mess the gel coat up. All right, guys, let me go ahead and I'm going to put some silicone in here, this area here, because I want it to be sealed from water, whatever may have you. And then I'm going to go ahead and tie up the light. Stay tuned. Put a little dap of your silicone there, okay, on that end part of the wire. And what I'll do is just slide it in, okay? Nice and easy. You're going to slide the wiring right in there, all right? Right in there, just like that. And run it all the way in. Then I'm going to look for the top part here, and I'm just going to slide it in right like that, okay? And once I have it just like that, then I'm going to start putting on the screws now. Alrighty, and there we go. Then I'm going to tighten it up, and then the next thing I'm going to do is the wiring inside. So stay tuned. Alright guys, next step we're going to do, I'm going to show you, this is what a heat shrinking tube is. Okay, get them at the Home Depot, Lowe's, any marine place. And this cable does not need heat shrinking tube, but I'm just doing this so you guys can see what it's all about. So all you do is apply some heat to it, and as you apply heat to it, see, it'll start shrinking. You'll see how it starts shrinking? And what that does, guys, it covers the cable and protects it from any water or anything going in there and damaging the cable, okay? See how it shrinks? There it is. And now you'll see that this cable is completely protected against anything, water or anything that might go in there. There you go. All right. So now I'm going to see how it sealed it, completely sealed from water. Okay, so now I'm going to use the same thing, but they're heat shrink connectors that go on each end of these cables, and you'll see how that's going to work. Same principle, guys, right? Same principle. you clamp them down so that the cable's in there. Try to get the cable right as close as you can to the end of it, and then crimp them right there, see? All right, and then all you have to do is the same thing with this thing. Just you apply heat to the heat shrinking tube, and as you can see, it'll start to melt and just make a perfect fit there, okay? So that's all you do, just apply some heat to it. Okay, look at it there and watch how the actual heat starts getting these things and making it watertight there. Where it's going to be, it's not going to have a lot of water. It's going to be inside their center console area. But still, you know, I like to go the extra mile because I don't want to have any issues with any of these connectors. But as you can see, they're very, let me see if I get a better picture for you guys here. Watertight, okay? There's no gaps in there where you're going to have any issues. Okay, stay tuned. All right, guys, so I ran the cable to the fuse box. You guys could see that in prior videos. So now I put some heat shrink and I have it on that other side, and I'll show you now because I don't want, when I solder this here, for the heat shrink to melt, okay, and shrink. So what I'm going to do is simple. I'm going to grab this here, right, and I'm just going to go this way with this cable and then the other way with the other one, okay, and just twist it in there as best as I can, okay. Try to get in there as best as I can, okay. And this is what you're pretty much going to end up with, okay. So the next thing we're going to do right now, we're going to solder this together. Give me 1 second. We're going to solder, and then we're going to heat shrink them. Very simple. You need a soldering iron, and you need some of the soldering. I'll show you what it looks like right now. Second, this is kind of. Looks just like that. Okay. What we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start to solder those 2 wires. And once we have it soldered, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put the heat shrink over it. All right. And then we put the heat shrink over it. It should seal it completely from any let me see how I'm going to get this in here. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to lay it on there like that. And then put the little rod right over it, okay? Glad this thing has a light, because it lets you see in the darkness, where some of them don't come with the light, so great. Just let that paste run down into the wire, because you want to make sure that you're getting enough in there that this thing is not going to come off. And heat it. You want it to go deep into the wire. You don't want it just to be in the surface of the wire, okay? All right, Alright guys, as you can see, I've already soldered the wires, and you can see how nice and well soldered they are. So then all I'm going to do now is just run my heat shrinking tube right over the solder that I just did and take it all the way down into the wire, okay? Take it all the way down into the wire, okay? And once I do that, then all that you have to do, guys, is just get your little torch again, okay, and heat it up. And as you can see, it's all shrinking now to where it needs to shrink, and it's going to make a tight seal, okay, right on this cable here, and it's going to keep it from anything, moisture, anything out there that will come in here. And another thing I like to do for extra protection, okay, I'm going to roll some tape around it. I don't need to, but I am, just for extra protection in here. But that's pretty much it, okay? So then what I'm going to do now, like I said, I'm going to put some tape around it, and then I'm going to tie that wire up, and we're going to test the light and see how that works. So JJ and Laz, you guys are set up. I don't want to hear any more about the light, because you guys are going to have ample light up here in the front. I'm just kidding. I love you guys. But all right, here you go. So I'm going to put some tape around it, just so gives it like an extra layer of protection here, okay, just like that. There you go. Bam. Like all right, do it on the other side as well. All right. There you go. And bam. And here we go, guys. All right, we got that already set up. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to get this cable right here, and we're going to find a nice little place where to hang it. And right here I got a little hole up here. It's perfect. Okay, so all I needed to tie strap. Tie that up, and we should be good to go. Okay, JJ, Laz, and Killer, we have the light installed. Let me show you how it works. Bam, look at that. So got the red light in case you guys, you know, at night don't want the fish to get disturbed. We got that one there. And we have this one here. So we're good to go, guys. We got lights everywhere. Now, next step would be the connector that I'm going to put up here for that strobe light. All right, and then when I'm done with that, I believe that's it for this boat, for the McKee Craft that we're going to do. We already have the new seat. We got to clean it up. All right. Oh, and I think I got to get a new battery because I tested it, and one of them I think is bad. So let me go ahead and test the battery right now while I'm at this thing, and we'll go from there. Like and subscribe.